Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hooverlux. Welcome, bienvenido, croeso, assalamu alaikum, welcome to my channel. Chesh, yakshimash and good day. Oh, there's Hubby Lux there. Hello Hubby Lux.
Hello.
What's up?
Taking Gilligan for a walk.
Ah, little Gilligan's gonna go for his nightly walk. So you're gonna take him around the blocks. Okay, so there's Hubby Lux in the corner there, snuck in. It's gonna take Gilligan for a walk. So, back to the machine. We have got here, as you can see, my bargain of the year, my £10 Miele that we bought at the British Heart Foundation in Swansea about a month and a bit ago. I bought this and the Vax, so you've seen the Vax already. That's been cleaned up. I bought new filters for it and it's working fantastic. Converted it to a fleecy bag, and this time we're going to be working on this little Miele. Now, this little Miele is in really good condition, as in it works fine, the motor, everything. Considering it had fake bags in it, the inside of it, if you go back to the other video of the unboxing, you will see it's in really good condition. But it does need a really good clean up on the outside. It's covered in paint marks and the plastic is all bleh, and it really does need a good clean up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring you guys a little bit closer and we will take a closer look at this Miele. Now this is the model, it is the S4212 Plus, 300 to 2000 watts, so it's a 2000 watt machine, very powerful, and yeah, we'll just give it a bit of a clean up, I think. So there we go, you are now hovering over. If I just put it down, I'm going to do this in two parts. First of all, I'm going to concentrate on the body and then we'll work on the hose and the head. I prefer to start on the body first. Just sit there, Mr. Miele. No, you don't want to, okay. Okay, so there we go. So this is the main body. It's got its code. No touch control on this one, it's manual to make it go through, but it is in full working order. Let's pull out the cable, plug it in, just so you can have a quick look at it. So I'll start it off on minimum power, make sure that there's a genuine bag that I put in there, switch it on. Soft startup, very quiet. Everything on it working fantastic, no issues with the motor, the power, the buttons, nothing at all. It's in really good condition. Let me just unplug it. And first of all, I need to remove these stickers, so I'm hoping this one will come off very nice and easy. Thank you very much. Next sticker I have to remove is the one on the side with the £10 bargain price. Love it. Let's see if that comes off nice and easy. What a beauty. So that is my £10 bargain Miele sticker off. So as you can see, there are a lot of paint marks on it, on the plastic work. There's no deep scratches or anything. It seems to be all surface related. On the side, the parking bracket. The underneath here, it's a bit dusty inside these areas, but everything is working fantastic. Excuse me. This is number 55 112812390, model S4212, 230 volts, 1800 watts, max 2000 watts, type HS10. I think that's for the bags. So this came from the Mumbles. So I wonder if it belonged to Catherine Zeta-Jones, who knows, or maybe Bonnie Tyler using it to clean out their limousines. Inside here I have put in a new filter in there, so that's nice and clean. I put in a new bag for it, so that is also nice and clean. Everything else on the inside of it, I need to put in, someone did point out, I do need to put in a filter in here. I haven't done that yet. I will do that for this video. But the inside of it is relatively, really clean, which is very surprising. Those are the buttons there, so there's manual operated buttons. So when you push it down, this is what turns it on and off. There. Which is nice. You can see the motor here nice and clearly, and that is also in very good condition. So the first thing I'm going to do is, this isn't going to need stripping, which is fantastic, but I'm going to give it a wipe over, because like I said, it is a bit dirty. Oh, there's another sticker there on the back. That's it. So all the stickers are off. So I'm going to get a bucket with some hot soapy water. I have got a couple of the flash sponges here that I'm going to use on it. I'm just going to lay a cloth down, towel. So I'm going to lay this down, and I'm going to go and get some hot soapy water, and we will give this a good old clean up and see how it comes out. Give it a nice polish, and I think that's basically it really. I'm so lucky it doesn't need a lot doing to it. So I'll be back in a second once I've got a bucket of water. Okay, we're back, and just going to take a sip of my root beer. Aldi had been selling root beer and cream soda as their American range, and I absolutely love it because it's sugar free. And it's I love root beer. I absolutely love root beer. It smells of Germaline, but it does, I just love the taste of it. Anyway, back to this. The first thing I'm going to do is clean the cord so I can put it back inside and it'll stay out of the way. So I've got a cloth here in my bucket with some flash, just a little squirt of flash, and let's give the cord. As you can see, this is a clean cloth. Let's see what the cord looks like after. So I'm going to pull it out, and there goes everything. Let's see what it comes out like. Not too bad. I have seen worse, believe me. I have seen far worse than that. So let's run it back. Back up. Yeah, a bit manky, but like I said, I have seen far worse. So I'm just going to wipe the inside of the plug area inside here, because I did notice it was a little bit dusty. And I'm going to dry it off and wind it in. So that'll keep out of the way. And just dry the plug off that I wiped. Excellent, looks very good now. Voila. So now I need to get another cloth, and before I do that, I'm going to give it just a little bit of a vacuum, just to get rid of any dust in the nooks and crannies. we go. So I'm going to start by giving the inside a bit of a wipe over. So I'm just going to wring out my cloths. I think this might belong to Bonnie Tyler. I'd like to pretend that it belonged to Bonnie Tyler. Now, those of you who don't know who Bonnie Tyler is, she is the Welsh goddess of I need a hero. I'm holding on for a hero to the end of the night. He's gotta be big and it's gotta be long and it's gotta be larger than life. That's my version. And also Total Eclipse of the Heart. Or as we used to sing as kids, Total Eclipse Sniff My Farts. Now, really just a teeny weeny bit of surface dust on side here, hardly anything. Like I said, when I got it, inside it was one of the fake Miele bags and the rest of the pack of a Miele bag, the fake ones, so I do assume that that's what was used in its lifetime, so it's very lucky. I really wouldn't recommend using fake bags in a vacuum of this because it is so powerful. If it doesn't have that super duper filtration that a original genuine Miele bag has, it could, I'm not saying it would, but it could lead to bigger problems with dust coming through it. So I'm just going to give the inside of this a little wipe over, because that's all it needs. It's just a tiny little wipey. Okay, that was looking good. I'm going to close the lid. I'm just going to give it its first initial wipe over. Just to get the surface dust off it. I do like Miele machines, I really do. Like I said, I've seen them first advertised on, or demonstrated on other people's channels. And then I bought my first one last year, which was the white one. I sold that. And then I had the yellow one. I kept the yellow one, as you know, you see it upstairs when I do my demos. Right. So that is its first initial wipe over. I'm going to get some fresh cloths. And I'm actually wiping it over. If you you will get a number of the paint marks off just by rubbing. So I'm not doing anything. I'm just rubbing. And as you'll see, a number of the marks will come off just with some persuasion. So it's looking better already. Now this side is very badly marked, as you can see. And already some of the marks are coming off without using anything. Right. Let me go and get myself, I fancy a cup of tea while I do this. So I'm going to get rid of this. Cloths, get some fresh cloths, put them in the water, and I'm going to go get myself a cup of chow. Back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. So I'm just going to put my Flash sponge eraser. I'm going to go over it. To remove the marks. this has got a very, very fine abrasion on it, so it will need machine polishing after. Doesn't take long, it takes a little bit of elbow grease, but it doesn't take long. I think they must have used this as kind of like a DIY vacuum. It's got lots of paint marks on it. This side is badly marked. Give this a rinse. Use a little squirt of everyday, what is that? All-purpose cleaner on it as well. Gotta be careful, I don't want to take the Miele logos off. It's come up really well. Doesn't take long, like I said, a bit of elbow grease. Ow, my arms are aching. I rub it over this side, there's a couple of little marks on it. So it does dull the plastic, so you do have to be careful because it is basically an abrasive, so it will dull it. So when it's wet it looks shiny, but once it's dry it comes off. Let's make sure there's some marks on the top. Some on the side, on the back. There we go. So I'm just going to get my cloth again. Give it another wipe over. Little squirt of all-purpose cleaner. And there we go. It's looking $1 million already. Now, that's done. I'm just going to dry it. It does look worse before it's going to look better. Very compact, powerful little machine this. Right. So now I've done that, I need to polish it. So I'll get rid of my cloths. Leave that there. I'm going to get my polishing stuff. My V36. And I'm going to use the yellow one that's a little bit denser than the adapter. had the battery for my drill on charge. Put this on. Tighten it up. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to wet the pad and then wring it out. Because you don't want to use a bone dry pad, because it'll burn the plastic. Stick it on here. Apply some V36 to it. Now, I am going to bring you over it and we'll do it in real time. So we'll work on this side. So I'm going to rub the polish, into the sponge. Wipe it off my finger. And then work our magic. Go. Now it hasn't taken away all the deep scratches. I'm not really fussed about that, to be honest. I just wanted to bring the plastic back to a shine. Now that the paint marks are gone. See, that's that side. The scratches. And that side now. You could tape over the logo if you wanted to, but I just go around it carefully so I don't have any issues. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on working on this. I'll put you guys on fast forward while I polish the entire machine. So there we go, that's all the polishing done. You can see it took off a lot, it took off the surface layer of plastic to make it nice and shiny. You can see the sponge there with blue on it. It is done, even before I even sprayed and wiped it off. It just looks incredible, it looks like a different machine. So what I'm going to do now is just spray it with some Demon Shine to remove the residue of it. like I said, it's still got scratches on it, but it doesn't have deep scratches on it, but it's just brought back the shine to the plastic, so it looks like new. If you take a very close look, you'll see scratches on there, but compared to what it was like before I did polish it, it's like a different machine. It's really brought the blue out in it a lot. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some wax on it. Some of my lovely purple shine. Let's grab a little one of my sponges. Ew. Yuck. Oh, it smells so nice. Rub it into the sponge. Now fair dues to the lettering on this, because I did go over it, even though it was slow. I did go over it with the polishing machine, and absolutely nothing came off. So it goes to show the quality of even just sort of like the labels on it. If it was an older machine or a cheaper machine and I'd done that, the logo would have come off in a minute. So kudos to Miele for quality. Please don't let it go the way that Hoover did, because that will be really sad if that happens. Oh, I just dropped that. Blimey heck, hang on. Gotta go all the way round. It's like an assault course. There we go. This is Chemical Guys Backlight Hybrid Radiant Finish. Looks very nice on my car, so it should look very nice on here. There's a couple of scratches here on the pedal where somebody's used their foot, but that's inevitable. Just going to put a little bit on the bumper and underneath just to give it a bit of shine. And the back. That is bad, that is more scratched, but still looks fine. Right, so I'm going to leave this wax on here now for about 10 minutes to really soak in, and then we will wipe it off. So that has now had a good 10 minutes to dry on. I've got some lovely soft towels here to wipe the wax off, to buff it off. There we go. And I think you will agree that truly looks fantastic. Now I get lots of comments saying, "Oh, you did a really good job on that," and that's all I do is the elbow grease. It's the products itself that do the work, so I can't really take full credit for it. I'm only holding the drill. There are other products out there that you can use which are probably cheaper. I haven't used them. I've only used these because they were what left over. Well, you know, because I do the car as well. I'm into detailing the car, and this is what I use, and I have absolutely no issues with them whatsoever. I don't work for Chemical Guys or Auto Finesse. I just use these products and find they work fantastic. They are a little bit more expensive, yes, I know that, but you only get what you pay for. They're not extortionate. Right. There we go. Buffed. Buffed, buffed, buffed. And I think you'll agree that that looks like a different machine. Fan-dazzy-dozy. Right, now I need to get the filter, a filter. Looking for my Miele bags. Miele, Miele, Miele. Where are you, Miele? There we go. I think there's some filters in here somewhere. Right, I'll fast forward this bit. Okay, I can only find these air clean filters at the moment, so I'm just going to use one of them because I can't find that little meshy, spongy bit that I had. No, I don't know. I'll use this anyway. It'll be fine. Just going to cut it to size. I've got loads of these. Fits inside the cage just fine. Voila. Now I can put the bag back in. And voila. I've got this inside here. It's already released a little bit of carbon dust. It was this, I put this in new. Get one of my trusty air fresheners. I'm going to cut this into half. And put half each side. Close up the cage. I mucked that up, didn't I? There we go. There we go. Plug it in. Switch it on. And there we go. Not only does it smell nice, it also looks nice. So there we go. That is the main body of this done and completed. Next thing I need to work on is the hose. So I'm going to take this in stages. Do this first. This is just going to need a wipe over, so let me just get a cloth and a bucket of water. And wipe the pole. Dry the pole. So there we go, that's that done. This, the hose end. Give this a bit of a wipe over. There's a couple of paint marks on it. The top of the handle. Where's my little... What did I do with that little bit of sponge? There it is. Remove a couple of the paint marks on it. The hose itself is in really good condition. I'll dry it off. Just going to use this on it quickly. Don't have to be too fussy with this. Dry it off. Now this other end. Just going to wipe this. Lost a tool. Oh, that's brand new, so that can go on. These are the other tools. There's a bit of fluff in there. Get rid of that. Give these a quick wipe over. Just to freshen them up a bit. That's the dusting brush. So this is a mattress tool. When I did the video of the unboxing, someone told me that this was a mattress tool. There seems to be like some watermarks on there. Hang on. Let me get my polisher on it just to get rid of them. Better. Where are we? Yeah, so this is a mattress tool. It's a very small mattress. That is that. And I'll put the mattress tool on there because that's what they came with. So I can pop this onto the machine. Pop this into the handle. So there we go, that's that bit done. And the last bit is this floor head. And I can see there's some dirt poking out of it. So I'm going to take a screwdriver and open this up. See what it looks like on the inside. Let's see. It's one of these. I've never taken one of these apart, so it'll be interesting to see. Come on, you little monkey. Again, this floor tool is in pretty good condition, considering it's still got its squeegee on there. Now, how does that come out? Spring on it there. So I can't work out how this comes off. It doesn't want to come off easily, and I don't want to force it, so do you know what, I ain't going to be taking this apart, but I can see inside here dust wedged. See it? fur ball stuck in it. Aha, look at that. Aha. Oh shoot. Okay, so at least I worked out how that comes off. Let's give these pieces a wipe over. So that was quite easy to take that bit off actually. Right, let me go get the wheel. Voila. Give the wheel a wipe over. Ooh, that was quite manky. Okay, let me dry the parts. And the wheel goes in there. I'll tell you what I will do is put a little spodge of grease down in there. This through this way, through the wheels, to the other side, and then there's like a little screw there, and that locks it in. Perfect. And I will just put a little bit of the waxy polish on it just to shine it up. And there we go. That's the floor head looking better. Take a dry cloth and wipe it off. There we go, we've given that Miele just a little bit of a facelift. I will do a demo with it, but I'll use my what do you call it? My turbo brush with it, because I'm not a fan of these, to be honest. I prefer the turbo brushes. Excellent. Now I can put that on there, and we are done. So what I'm going to do is park the parking bracket in there, get it on the floor. We'll get some dust down. Oh, I'll tell you what I didn't do. I didn't put the screws back in. I put the screws back in the base plate. Get you guys to look at the floor, and I'll do a sand and sawdust test with it, and we'll see how it goes. So I got you down pointing on the floor. I'm going to take a nice wodge of sawdust over the thick carpet and the thin carpet. I am now going to take some of my neon sand, and I'm going to sprinkle that on this carpet in a pile and on this white carpet. Hopefully you can see that. And yeah, make sure you can see. Let's do this bit first, alright? If I put you over it, and I'll do one pass through the middle on full power. Full power on. Right, let's have a look. Let's take you off the tripod and take a close inspection. And as you can see, there is still quite a bit of sand on the carpet. Let's try a couple more passes back and forth. Again on full power. Okay, let's take a look now. There's a couple of little bits of sand, but it has picked up most of it. If you can see, it's also, see the comparison in the pile, it's also pulled up the pile a little bit as well. So I can't fault its suction, I can only fault the straight head on it. Let's try this. This is my fake new style pneumatic turbo brush. Let's try that. Oh, bugger, it won't fit, hang on. I'll have to use an adapter. Okay, I'll put an adapter on it. Let's try that on full power. Try again. Okay, well that didn't work quite to plan because it doesn't fit on it properly, it comes off. But you get the picture that a turbo brush, electric, would be better, air powered, very good. That it does do a very, very good job when you have a brush roll against the carpet. I don't have my turbo brush to hand for the Miele, so I'm just going to carry on using the standard head that it came with to pick up the rest. Move you back and we'll just pick up the rest of the stuff on the floor. So you see the suction is brilliant on it, pulling up the carpet. So there we go. Let's get it back up on the bench and we'll test the power and see how much power it's pulling. So the next test I want to do is checking how much it's drawing. I've got it set to watts. I've got the vacuum set to the lowest temperature at lowest speed. So 380 watts. Fluctuating a bit. turn it up to the next one. $835, 37, 38. Next one. And up one more, which is the silent mode. Last the penultimate. 1,704, and then on max 1,884.56. So there we go, just a little bit under what it's advertised on the machine, but still got very good power on it. Right, let's move you back and we'll finish off the video. So there we go, my £10 bargain Miele from the British Heart Foundation, all polished and looking almost like new again. I think that Florence Ballard would be very proud of me because he is always doing videos in the British Heart Foundation. And I know that so many others as well, other collectors go in there, and to be honest, I've never really found anything that interesting apart from the wide clean, the Vax, and this. I've never really had much luck otherwise. It's normally a load of old bagless rubbish, but I'm very, very pleased to have this. I was very lucky that it didn't have anything mechanical wrong with it. It just needed a really good clean, and I'm really pleased with that. That's come up absolutely fantastic. Like I said, it's still got a couple of scratches on it, but that doesn't bother me. It just looks fantastic compared to what it was before I started. I will do a full house demo with this, but I will be using the turbo brush, the Miele one, because I don't rate these floor heads on any vacuum, to be honest. So I'll pop that onto its parking bracket and take it into the house, and there we go, we are done and dusted. So there we go, this is this Miele S4212 Plus, 2000 watts of fantastic power. I'm sure it'll do a really, really good job with the turbo head on it. I can't wait to give it a go. It's come up really well and I'm really pleased with it, so thank you very much. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please comment, like and subscribe for more. Loads in the back catalogue. Go and have a flick through my playlist and see what's there. If you would like to donate to the channel, in the video description there is a link to my Amazon wish list. On there I've got lots of things, of bags and air fresheners, and if there's any millionaires out there, some washing machines. So that would be fantastic. So all your gifts, everything I get, are really, really appreciated, more than you'll ever know. And you will get a mention on a video as well in a future video, if you wish to, that is. And so yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye y'all.